Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. You know what this video is going to be about, so without wasting any much of your time, let's get started. Alright, since my favorite genre is thriller and mystery, I am going to be starting off with this beauty right here. It's The Unexpected Guest by Agatha Christie. And this book right here is just 166 pages long, so I think I might be able to complete this in just one or two sittings. Maybe. Alright, I am 30 pages in, and this is what I know so far. So there's this random guy named Michael, and he happens to crash his car into this ditch. And then he comes across a house where he finds a dead body in a wheelchair. And right next to that wheelchair is standing that victim's wife. She's holding a gun and looks all guilty. There's no beating around the bush crap, we are directly getting into the murder mystery. That's great. Here's the weird thing. This woman, Laura, she doesn't even deny it. And if I've learned one thing from reading all these thriller mysteries, it's that the obvious suspect is never the killer.
Life is our game.
I have this much left and I'm gonna continue reading this in the evening. I have somewhere to be, so I'll see you in the evening. Hi, I am back and I have completed the book, The Unexpected Guest, and here's what I think. Basically, ये जितना भी setup था उसके अंदर I was paying so much attention to the obvious suspects कि मैं the actual suspect who actually had a legit reason to kill Richard उसको तो ध्यान में ही नहीं रखा मैंने. So I would rate this a solid 4 stars. Well, I don't own a lot of romance novels because, as I told you in the beginning, mystery is what grabs my attention. Although I have one book which is, where is it? Okay, so this is the book I was talking about. This is The Temporary Roomie by Sarah Adams. And this book follows the story of a guy named Drew Marshall, who is a doctor, and he lets his sister's best friend stay with him in his house. So let's see how this one goes. I'm gonna complete this and I'll let you know what I finally think of this book. Just finished this book and here's what I think. It was definitely a light, fun and entertaining read. However, there were some cringe moments that pulled me out of the story for a bit, and that is why it's not among the top tier favorites, but definitely a book that you can fly through. So I would rate this a 3.7 stars. Starting with this book, Too Good to Be True.
fancy degree. I'd like to do what I love, but what if I'm not good enough? Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. An M. Night Shyamalan story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just skip straight to the plot twist, please? Life's all about balance, and real love takes practice. We know accidents happen, but my love's on purpose. Reciprocate the feeling, find peace beneath the surface. Everything's peachy, everything's peachy. Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. An M. Night Shyamalan story called Everything's Peachy. Can we just...
This video is seriously taking forever to film. I have completed the book Too Good to Be True, but I don't have time right now, so I am gonna be giving the reviews when I come back. So wait until then. Oh my god, I'm glowing. No, I'm not. It's the sweat.
Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet. Split personality, sometimes sour, sometimes sweet.
Hi, it's the next day and I have completed this book Too Good to Be True, and I have some thoughts. So where do I start? First of all, the concept was low-key fun and I was quite invested, and I love a good dual timeline vibe. Plus this book had this vibe of, is this guy shady energy, so that had me turning pages. Although there were some parts that made me feel a little cringe. You expect me to believe a guy is just falling head over heels while doing the most sketchy stuff. Okay, sure. And the relationship stuff actually felt a bit like Wattpad core at times, because in real life nobody talks like that. I have to say the twist was a hit. Overall, this book was cute for the drama. Good for a weekend read, but don't go in expecting like it would be a literary genius or something, because it isn't. Suspend all the logic before you go in and just grab your coffee and enjoy the chaos. And I couldn't finish the other two books. Actually, I started Everything I Know About Love, but I haven't finished it yet, so I won't be able to give the reviews in this vlog. However, I will complete it and let you know about my thoughts in the next vlog, so stay tuned. See you guys in the next vlog. Bye.